Hello, my fellow fellows. My name is Braden Cutler. I'm currently an innovation fellow at Utah Valley University, and as of 2016, so it's been almost 3 years. So, uh, my topic today is about building your team. And as I tell my narrative, my story, I want to tie in just a little bit and just really emphasize the importance of your team and having a team and recognizing that this I mean, you could go at this alone as you all return back to your respective universities. You can do this alone, but it's hard, and you can do more with a team than you could ever possibly do by yourself. So if you take nothing else away, I'm hoping that would be the emphasis of at least listening to my experience. But first off, I want to welcome you all to the Innovation Fellows family. Literally, you've just gained probably 1,000 individuals worldwide that would love to know what you're doing, love to help you in any way, and all of us, as members as fellows who've been through the program, we welcome you and just express how much we can't wait to see and just how invested we are in your success. So welcome to the family. Here's some other takeaways. First, hopefully you can find that you want to find the lone wolf innovators in your respective campuses and areas. Second, throughout my narrative, hope you can see and emphasize following that gut feeling. Third, I'm just challenging each of you to do things that scare you. So here's a scenario I'd like to present to each of you. You're starting a business tomorrow. Who do you need on your team? And as you think about this, think about what personalities may match up to yours. And second, how are you going to find these people? What's the process you're going to go through to seek out these people? I know that, at least from my experience, it started probably similar to most of you. I had no idea what Innovation Fellows was, but I was introduced to it by Tanner Whedon. He was kind of my, how do you say it? He was the talent scout, in essence, that found me and pointed me in the directions of the Innovation Fellows program. He's a legend when it comes to the Innovation Fellows, and he literally changed my life. And from Tanner, I had the opportunity, and because of Tanner, I had the opportunity to come through this program and head back to UVU. There were 5 of us that went through my cohort back in 2016, and of the 5 of us, I was the only one that stuck with the program when we got back. I learned really quickly how hard it is to be the only person working on a project and be the only person that seems to believe in something. It believes in the Innovation Fellows. And as I went out and I went on this journey, I found very quickly that it became very lonely to try and convince people that this is a program worth investing in. But slowly and little bit by little bit, I began to find my team, and it started here with our first faculty champion, Cynthia Wong, Dr. Cynthia Wong. Cynthia I met by walking into her office. We met basically as I was going around. I'd heard about Cynthia. I walked into her office and said, "Hey, my name is Braden Cutler and I'm with this program." And pretty soon afterwards, Cynthia introduced me to a couple of projects that she was working on and asked me to go and present with her. And pretty soon after that, she attended the Teaching and Learning Studio along with other professors and really helped to ground our program at UVU. I realized really quickly that although the students may leave, faculty will stay. And so I began to make my focus, okay, I need to find faculty that can really champion this. And Cynthia was the first. Through Cynthia, she introduced us to me and her other team, I guess the subsequent team members that we were able to find later, to Dean Forrest Williams. And if you want to talk businesses, Dean Forrest Williams would be our angel investor. He believed in the program. He's the dean of University College, which is really, I think, the closest thing to Switzerland as you can get for the university setting. University College covered everything that isn't specifically under the umbrella of any kind of university. Forrest literally just believed in the program and said, "Hey, here's the funding for it, $25,000 to help bootstrap this Innovation Fellows program." pretty soon after meeting Forrest, I actually ran into an old friend of mine, Nick Barney. He's actually here at Stanford. We're here together, and Nick and I went to high school together, and Nick has literally become basically the CEO of our current program. He's become our leader, the Steve Jobs in essence, but without all the jerk moments where he's rude to everyone. Nick is awesome, and has literally just kind of stepped in and really become the leader that we all look up to. Luke is I'd say our CTO. He's our technology guy. He's a drone pilot, entrepreneur. He's also a father. Fantastic man. I love Luke, and he's been such an advocate, not only technology-wise, but in the ideas. He honestly believes that design thinking can change the world, and that by teaching people principles of design thinking, we can change the world. Shayla Nelson is one of the most recent additions, and she would be honestly what we consider our self-motivated intern. She hasn't been through the program, but we wanted to give her a shot at working on a current project. We're implementing an innovation center at UVU, and Shayla has become our intern, overachiever to the max. She's done everything we've asked her to and more. But besides the team, I want to I think just emphasize really who each of these, not only did each of these people play a key role in the success of the program, but they played a key role in building on each other and building on each other's strengths. Our program would not exist if not for these 5 people. They've been so critical and so important to what we do. And honestly, I think I'd come back to these 3 main points I'd like to ask each of you to write down is, as you go throughout this next week at Stanford, and as you meet different people, and as you truly ponder how this experience is going to change you, I'd ask these 3 questions. First, who are you innovating for? Second, I'd ask you, what do they need? And third, who's going to help you get there? You look at some of the greatest innovations. Steve Jobs is a perfect example. Steve had Woz, right? We hear that all the time. And if you've read his biography, Steve Jobs, he had Steve Wozniak. And Steve was a great visionary, but he could not have done everything that was needed to do for Apple. And just to wrap up with the finale, I just want to emphasize that as I came back from Stanford, I was alone. But pretty soon, as I began to search for the people that were the right fit for the program, I followed that gut feeling that really just kind of guided me to the different areas. And I kept that, I guess you could almost say, antenna up. And as I ran into different people, from presenting to looking to old high school friends, I was able to find people who stuck out above everybody else, that said something about them, spoke up, that said, there's something different about this person, they can help you. And then we were able to build the current program at Utah Valley University, which is hosted a regional meetup. We're in the process of implementing an innovation center. We have sent over 12 faculty members to the TLS program. We have created a capstone course that now teaches design thinking principles, and we've presented in over 40 classrooms and taught design thinking principles. Find your team, and they can help you to accomplish amazing things.